Good day everyone. You're all welcome back to Dietary, my YouTube channel. And if today is your first time of coming across my channel, please subscribe, like, share, and drop your comment at the comment section. And if you're a return follower, I say God bless you. Thank you. So much. So today I'm going to be sharing with us on the topic the most common causes of ulcer. Most things, those things that we can't and we think they don't have effect. Most things that we do and we think it is normal, rather you are used to it and you think it does not have effect. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of those common causes of what? Ulcer. One is what? The stomach. What really makes the stomach get injured? One, the stomach is injured when you don't have breakfast in the morning. I come again. The stomach can easily get injured when you do not have breakfast in the morning. And secondly, we have what? The kidney. They are injured when you do not drink 10 glasses of water in 24 hours. Some people will tell me, how will I take 10 glasses of water? You don't need to be thirsty before you take water. Water is life on its own. Water is an essence for life. So water is very essential in every man's living. So you can get injured with your kidney when you do not take 10 glasses of water in the next 24 hours. So let's talk about the small intestine. How would you get injured with your small intestine? It's injured when you eat cold or stale food. And most people, they tell you, I cannot eat food that is hot. I cannot cook tomorrow. I cannot cook. I love cooking and I will just keep it. No. I know we are all busy, or rather I know some persons, they don't have the chance or the time for cooking. So when you eat cold food and food that is stale, I tell you, it can lead to an injury to your small intestine. So we have what? The large intestine. The largest intestine is injured when you eat more fried and spicy food. The large intestine, they are injured when you eat more fried and spicy food. There are some persons, they can't do without frying. Anything they cook is frying. If they want to even make a goosey, they fry. If they want to make a bolo, they fry. My dear, just reduce your frying and make more of what? Boiling. Make more of a fresh cooking than frying. Even if frying makes more easy for you, but you have to take what is more necessary. One, they said earth is wet. So when your earth is not affected, I tell you, you have more strength to do what? Anything on your daily basis. But when your head is injured, I tell you, the same weight you're running after will become what? The one thing you look for to take care of yourself. So the more fried and spicy food injured what? The large intestines. So let's go to the lungs. The lungs are injured when you breathe in smoke and stay in a polluted environment of cigarettes. You see, most people, they smoke. And when you tell them, my dear, why are you smoking? They tell you, smokers are liable to die young. I've been smoking for so and so long. I've been smoking for 5 years back. I've been smoking. It does not really count on how long you've been smoking and how healthy you are. If you see some rich men, when you see them, they smoke, but it does not lay effect on them. Why? Because it does not lay effect on them. Is this: when they smoke, they know the right food and fruits to take. They know the right thing to take that will cleanse whatever they must have taken. But you, as someone, you know, you are starting up, you still trying to make S meal, and you're trying to make copy from those persons that can really take care of their body. You're damaging yourself. So the essence of you smoking and not taking good food and not taking care of yourself can easily break you down, and these things can lead to what? injured and dangerous to what? To your body. So staying in a polluted environment is not good. Some people can stay in a polluted environment and they get sick at instance. Hearing the smell of that environment alone can make you get sick at an instant. So staying in a polluted environment, it is not advisable. So when you are in the midst of people that are smoking and you does not smoke, please, and you know it will affect you, you don't need to stay there. You don't need to displease yourself to please others. All you need to do is what? Please yourself and displease others. And because why? You are trying to protect your health. Health, they say, is wealth. So you protecting your health is not a problem. So let's go to what? The liver. The liver is injured when you eat heavy fried. You understand? Heavy fried food, junks and fast food. So this, you say, why would she say fried junk and fast food? My dear, you can be using, let's use spices right now, ingredients. You can be using like 2 cubes of star to cook and you'll be okay with it. But you see the fast food, they can use 5, 10 cubes of stars just to make the food what? Spicy, just to make the food what? Has taste. If you're the type you don't eat let's say curry, or you don't eat thyme, and in the fast food they use those things to make food, my dear, there's no how you don't get injured when you take those food. When someone has ulcer and fried food does not go, they don't agree. When you have ulcer, I tell you, don't eat much fried food, because fried food and ulcer, they don't agree. If you have ulcer, most, even when you want to cook your stew, if it is possible for you to turn your ingredients and everything on the pot and allow it to boil and get dried, then if you want to turn your cooking oil on it, it will still give you the taste of your stew. That is even the more proper way someone that has ulcer is supposed to be eating. If you have ulcer, you're not supposed to eat much fried food. So your liver gets easily injured when you do what? When you eat more heavy, spicy food and what? Junk food and what? Fast food. Because why? What they use, ingredients they use can be different from the ingredients you were trained up with. Some people don't eat Ajinomoto, but if you go some of these places, they do cook with these things, and when you get contacted or contaminated, you think maybe it's normal, it will go before you know, a gradual process, it will start growing. Ulcer is something like what? Gradual process, they start growing. In as much as you keep on taking things that you're not supposed to take, it continues what? To grow. So we have what? The heart. We have the heart. It's injured when you eat your meal with more salt and cholesterol. The heart is injured when you eat more of what? Salt and cholesterol. If you're someone that has what? That is what? Not even diabetes, but blood pressure, you're not supposed to be eating much of salt. Much of salt and cholesterol, you don't need it. Most times those cholesterol, they clot on your chest and it affects your heart. So it is not good for you that has BP to be eating what? More salt and cholesterol. Okay, so salt and cholesterol are not needed to our heart. These are the things that easily get to damage our heart, and we don't even know. Some of us knows, but they think it is not usually all the time. At least yesterday I ate food that was not too much salty. At least I didn't even feel the taste of the salt. Today let me add a little salt. And little by little you're damaging yourself. So in order for you to help yourself to grow, in order for you to help yourself to stay healthy and longer, so you have to reduce your salt and your cholesterol in anything you're doing. So let's proceed to what? For what? Our pancreas. Our pancreas are injured when you eat too much sweet things, because they are tasty and freely available. Because you get biscuits now for 1 naira or 1 dirhams, you feel it is cheap. Most cheap things are the things that are causing more damages and terminating our health. Our pancreas does not need anything that is too sweet, because while we know it is free and it is available every time we want to get them. No. So when you take some things that are too sweet, look for anything that you know that will help you to also dilate it. You don't eat much of those things because you are hungry. No, or rather, some people will say, I cannot quickly cook now, let me just quickly go and get this, let me quickly get this chocolate, let me quickly get... Those things are one of the things that is affecting us. Too much sugaring is not good for our health. When someone eats too much sugaring, you before you know it, I'm sorry, that person has been what? You'll be contaminated with what? Diabetics. And you know, when someone has diabetes, it has so many effects. This one is not the topic for today. Diabetes topic, I'm going to bring it on my next video, where I will tell you how you know your sugar level, the normal sugar level you're supposed to have, the normal range, and what you are to eat and what you're not to eat. On my next video, I'll bring this out. So on the next page, let's talk about our next heading for today. Let's talk about our eyes. Okay, our eyes are injured when we are walking in the dark, or you're operating your cell phone or your computer, your computer screen in the dark where there is no light. My dear, I tell you, your eyes can get injured so easily. When persons tell you I have eyesight problem, most times it does not come because of the sun, or maybe some people will say something fell into my eyes. Most causes of these eye pains comes from what? When you look at your cell phone, too much looking at the cell phone and the computer system. Some persons can just put off their lights in their room and they'll just be operating their phone in the dark without even reducing the brightness of the phone. They'll operate their phone, operate their computer system. Those things are very easy to contaminate and to affect your eyes. It's an easy way for your eyes to be affected. So let's talk about the brain. It's injured when you start thinking negative thoughts. Our brain is easily to be injured, and it is injured when you start thinking negative thoughts. Someone that has so many negative thoughts on his brain, on his head, and thinks all the time, before you know, you start having headache. And if you are not careful, it can come towards migraine. So our brain is injured when you have several or unnecessary thinking. Fine, it's good to think because we are humans, but don't take it high. Don't take it don't take it too personal, like any little thing you think. No, it's not everything that you react to your brain. It's not everything you focus on. It's not everything you make it as effects to yourself. No, it is not good. So our brains can get injured when we have too much negative thoughts in our minds. So let's talk about our soul. Some person how's our soul going to be affected? Yes, our soul can also be affected. What makes our soul to be affected? Our soul is affected when we does not have families. We don't have friends who cares. We don't even have people around us that we can share our joy, our life, our affection. Even when you have sorrow, you don't have friends around, you don't have family around that you can share it with. True that your soul is affected already. Like someone, you just call this person, you said, you just to hold her, to hold him. Is affected already. That person can get drained. That person can do anything undoable because nobody's around. But when you have people around you, whatever or no matter what you're facing, you have people to smile at. A smile, just one little smile, can change things about someone, can change the mood of someone at an instant. When someone is angry and you know you are that type that is very funny, and you say something very nice to that person, I tell you, when the person smiles, before the person could come back to the senses of whatever he was thinking or was going on, it will take a little while. So that is why it is necessary and it is very advisable that even if you don't have friends and family around you, try. If you have comedies, you have anything that you know, that music that makes you feel alive, just do it. So those things, that one of the things that get our soul be affected. So right now I want to tell you about water. The essence of water. Why is it good for us to always take water? Is water really good? Or is it really good for us to take water? Yes, it is good. Water is the most essence of life. Water is number one to our life, to our living. And why do I say water is number one? Is this: drinking of water is right. But why? But we don't know the special time, the time that is being needful for us to drink this water. And today I will tell you 3 that can really help you. Like one glass of water after waking up help you to activate internal organs. A glass of water after when you wake up in the morning, or yes, when you wake up in the morning, when you sleep and you wake up, helps you to activate your internal organs. Then a glass of water 30 minutes after meals help you in digestion. Else our digestion. There are some mistakes, even when I do make such mistakes, that when you eat, instantly you take water, your food does not get digested, because where the food is still there. So when you drink water, it's as if you are still eating and you are still loading yourself. No, when you eat, sit up 30 minutes after your meal, take water. Believe me, you'll be so digested. Your food will just go digest. It is the fact. A glass of water before you take your shower, it helps us to lower our blood pressure. Just a glass of water. When you want to go shower, just take a glass of water and go shower. It will help you relax your nerves. It will help you relax your blood pressure. Then lastly, a glass of water before going to bed. It helps us to avoid heart attack or stroke. A glass of water before going to bed helps us to avoid heart attack or stroke. So with this little of mine today, and I think I've made some meanings to 1 or 2 persons there who needs to hear this. And I want to say very big thank you to everyone who has been a return follower on my page. I tell you, may God bless you, and I appreciate all you'll be doing. And thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more videos in our channel. Thank you, and God bless you. Gifted my cares. Thank you so much.